So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a player with a classic number 10 look about him is Martin Odegaard, Peter. It'll be crucial that he can pick the ball up between the lines, as he prefers to do. That'll allow him to show off his trickery. If he can find that space, then all options are open, and the opposition defence might be stretched.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And it's Batistuta. Batistuta, there he goes, motoring forward. Odegaard! And that is wildly off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Odegaard. And here's Batistuta. And here's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of...
And Batistuta! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Bangladesh really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, it's come loose. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, what has happened here? Cross to the back post.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Perez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Batistuta. Bruno Fernandes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Botswana do have a chance to counter here. And he's managed to get free. McAllister. Odegaard. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bangladesh are looking to break at pace.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the swamped.
Now it's Mbappe, showing good feet. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nuno Mendes. And here's Batistuta. Now this... Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Bangladesh with the corner, there first. McAllister! Well, now it's a race for the ball. So much time. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been knocked clear. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And Batistuta! Goal! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 9, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nuno Mendes.
Bangladesh can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Ødegaard. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Ødegaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Batistuta. That's been cut out, well played. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Bangladesh absolutely cruising along without having to exert themselves so far. There may be a temptation to just close this out, but with an entire half left, I'd like to see them really go at this, you know, even if it's just to make a statement early in this second half.
Bangladesh can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the... Currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Foot in. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, good ball. Mbappe! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
21, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, just skips. He's in, must be. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
He's gone direct. That was travelling.
Bangladesh are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's a sharp little ball here. Good read, needed to be. Decent chance! Goal! Back within one. They have them in their sights again. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And no, that was never going to make it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's gone loose. And he can thump it away. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Now it's Batistuta. Bruno Fernandes. That has not gone well. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Mbappe does well to get it back. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Could move up a gear here. And he's lost his man here. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
Botswana really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's played through for him. He has found the way through. Brilliantly cut out. Araujo can clear it away. Time for a change in personnel. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Well, this certainly makes the game a little more exciting as we near the conclusion.
Threads one in. It's a promising position. Drills one in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. No foul, says the referee. Bangladesh, moments now away from seeing this one out.
Bangladesh nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And he's intervened well there. Distributed tidily. Nicely weighted ball. Bruno Fernandes. And a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Caught offside that time. Offside again. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And that is as far as it goes. Bangladesh pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Mbappe, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. And the pass is intercepted. Koundé completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
And the keeper's given it away. Pass somewhat off target. Freuler bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Serginho looking for options for movement. Well timed, excellent interception. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Ricardo Rodriguez. Freuler.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a good run he's making out on the left. McAllister.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, from the defence's perspective, it showed why they have to stay focused all the time. You have to keep your shape, communication is key, and you daren't switch off.
Araujo. Well, it's Batistuta. Switzerland are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Cread looking to pass their way up the pitch. McAllister, and it's Ødegaard. Applies the finish! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Zakaria. Cross goes in there. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Zakaria. Granit Xhaka. Now it's Mbolo.
There they go, hunting again.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Ricardo Rodriguez. Here's Zakaria. Freuler. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Always onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Garcia. Granit Xhaka. That's a good ball out wide. And he's had it nicked away. Ødegaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Garcia. He's found a way through. Oh, it's just a little long. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Xhaka simply refused to be outdone there. Garcia. Now it's Xhaka. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Ødegaard. He's on it, can he get away? Granit Xhaka. Akanji. Ricardo Rodriguez. Threads one in. Ødegaard. And it's Chowdhury. Serginho. He is just caressing the ball. Akanji. And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Bangladesh clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken.
Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rodriguez with the short one. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Freuler has it out wide and in space. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's picked his way through. Knocks it out wide. Mendes has the space to skip. He's rising! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Zakaria. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Stood up well to him there. Zakaria.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Xhaka. Great vision, and that could set him on his way. Lovely ball, and a shot! Well taken goal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Mbappe, Bangladesh do have a chance to counter here. So we've reached the hour mark. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few...
And he shoots! And the ball's in, he goes again! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Substitution for Switzerland. Number 11.
Switzerland choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to retrieve it. It's Xhaka!
Exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would...
Oh, good climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Coming on to replace him is number 9, Okafor.
Araujo looking for the run. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Substitution for Switzerland. Number 2, number 8, Broiler. Coming on the field, number
Rodriguez.
17, number 15.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And they're quick to get it back. Spread out to the left. He's got away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the finish! Oh, good finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
They again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
No foul, says the referee. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Alvedi. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now there's a... And Batistuta! It's in! And they get themselves in front! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Akanji. He is through here. Batistuta.
Bangladesh really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Space for him to turn and look.
There will be
Now then, the ball's come loose. Araujo. Oh, super ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Garcia. Granit Xhaka. Mbappe. Bangladesh are looking to break at pace. Alvedi. Here's Zakaria. Engages and forces him off the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Chance for a shot! That's another chance! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what-might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Bangladesh really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. So straight into the action. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Chowdhury. He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Tolo. Tries to pass it through. Here comes the cross. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Chowdhury. Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Anguissa. And Wu. Anguissa. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Look, been played through. Koundé can clear it away. They get a throw in. And here's Anguissa. Cross goes in there. Getting up there! It's loose now and they want to get it back. A couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Burmo. And he's being shifted off it. First quarter of an hour gone.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Odegaard! He's delivered all right! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Bangladesh are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And here's Abubakar. That is good strength. And it's played in. And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Cameroon restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. And they've got their lead back. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Bangladesh leading now. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And no, he's seen through all of that. Anguissa defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Odegaard. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, it's come loose. Now that is commitment to the cause. Bangladesh with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's really well cleared. And it's Mendes. Chowdhury. Cameroon have the chance to go the other way. And here's Batistuta. Anguissa gets on his bike and on the move. Now it's Anguissa. Chowdhury wins the duel this time. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Batistuta. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chowdhury. Messi. Batistuta. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here. And Messi! And that has been cleared.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Abubakar. He's found a way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's shifting through the gears here. Batistuta couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Wu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Bangladesh are up by one then, but really feel they should be up by more. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Bangladesh leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. Back on the way then. Chowdhury. Messi. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Anguissa, and he's managed to get free. An instinctive delivery, expertly cut out, really nicely done.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Ødegaard. And this is Messi. And Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bangladesh have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There could be trouble here. But for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Mbappe. And it's been hooked away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi, can he get it through? Messi, and he's there to clear it. And it's corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Chowdhury. Cameroon are looking to go forward now. He's got away. Big chance! One-on-one! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge.
And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Gol per il Camerun. Ha segnato al 64esimo minuto, numero 10.
Cameroon dragged themselves back again.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now. Might want to be careful there.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Great work on the overlap. And a header! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Nuno Mendes has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. In with the challenge. Engages and forces him off the ball. Sam shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And that has left him in a heap. And that is a little undercooked. Tolo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Takes a shot! And he hits the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ngadu. He won't be happy with that one. Anguissa. Tolo. He's picked his way through. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Cameroon clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Araujo. That's a little off target. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Anguissa in acres of space out wide. Chowdhury did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Bangladesh are running out of time to save themselves. Burmo on 2 now and looking for 3. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Ncham. He leaps for it. Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Chowdhury. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's managed to get free. The ball goes in. Impressive jump. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cameroon have it back and can go again. Can he get on the end of this? Deep into stoppage time. Lovely. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. They forced the error. And that gets things running. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Anguissa. And that's been won straight back. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Threads one in. Ødegaard. Good purposeful running this. Abubakar. That is good alertness. Now it's Ødegaard. Change of plan here, perhaps. Ødegaard. Mbappe is on to... And Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Tolo. Opts for safety. Spread it left. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Tries a measured ball. There's the header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's a sharp little ball here. Real chance! And a neat finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Cameroon genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
That is ended up in no man's land. Anguissa. And it's Messi. Messi, this is promising. He'll try from distance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's great chance! Tries to cross. Oh, well played, well played. Ødegaard! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tolo. Gets a good foot in there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Batistuta. Messi. And this is Batistuta.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Koundé. Cameroon ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Always onto this. Burmo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The most accurate pass. Good ball, good take. And it's Chowdhury. And this is Abubakar, and he's worked it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Odegaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Wu. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Cameroon get the second half going.
Bangladesh have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's looking wide. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Abubakar. Oh, that's nice. Chance, surely! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Araujo. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Anguissa, who does have an assist to his name. Tolo. Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Not the most convincing of passes. Anguissa. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Serginho. Odegaard. Can he finish? And it's in! And they're back in front! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Ha segnato al 61esimo minuto, numero 8.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Tolo. Oh, that's fabulous. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Foot in. And it's on Gisa. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's a shade optimistic. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe. Always goal side. He's having a pop! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bangladesh with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tolo. And on Gisa. Batistuta. And it's lofted through here. It's a loose ball. Now it's a Boubacar. Tolo. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. And it's made it. Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Ngadu. Burmo. Now that looks a decent ball. He is just caressing the ball. Looking for the far post. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. Burmo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chowdhury. Just 5 minutes left. Serginho. And this is a Boubacar. It's a Boubacar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cambio di giocatori.
Cameroon have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash. Oh, he's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Burmo plays it short. That is great defending, so alert.
Cameroon really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
We are into overtime. Serginho does really well to win the ball there. Chowdhury receives it in a good position here. Wu. And the referee brings it to a close. Bangladesh can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Ødegaard taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.